my name is Daryl Brown with ChristmasLightShow.com. I'm going to show you how to put together our light tire stackers. These are like, I guess the best way to describe them, it's like a leaping arch, the way they have segments, but this is just going to be a straight up and down pole. And what we're going to use is, this is drainage pipe. You could buy it in 100-foot or you could buy it in 10-foot lengths. And in our area, it's just as cheap to buy the 10-foot lengths. You're not going to probably need 100 feet unless you're doing a bunch of these. A 10-foot length is good for a 10-foot pole, and it's good for, you just divide that and you'll in the 10 feet, and you'll get 15-inch segments. So you'll have out of a 10-foot length, you'll have 8 15-inch lengths. And you can actually, we'll talk about later if you want to go higher, but for now I'm going to just show you, what will come with your kit. You're going to get these self-tapping screws, and then you're going to get, depending on if you buy an 8 set or 16 set, you're going to get, for an 8 set you'll get 16 of these couplings. And what you're going to do, these are going to be inserted on each side, and then we're going to take and put 4 screws in on each side. Okay, and just kind of, I'm holding the inside of here, and I'm making sure my fingers are away from where the tip's going to come out. And then go on the exact opposite side, and then you're going to do this again. And again, watch your finger. It about got me there. And when you're putting in the screws, you can see the other screw, so just flip it to the opposite side. And the reason why we're putting these fittings in here is, I'll show you just a second. Look at this. Is this part here is going to slide over your 1¼ inch pipe, and that's going to take out all the slop we have. Okay, once that's done, like I say, you're going to make a total of 8 of these. And here's a sample, short piece of the pole that it's going to slide over. See, once you drop it, there's going to be a little play, but that's not going to matter. And these will actually, it'll make a pretty, instead of like, I think a lot of people do the leaping arches, they use 3/4 PVC, and then, so you're just making, once you wrap the lights on, you're making a smaller diameter. This is going to be a 3-inch diameter. And it just makes your display, look better, especially if, you have a yard or where this has set back further. The bigger this is, it's going to look better. Lights is always a preference, how many you want to put on it. I'm putting 2 on these. I may go with 3 sets, but I mean 2 I think is sufficient. What I do is I'll take and I'm going to poke me a hole right here, and then I'm going to take my male end, and then I'm going to run a zip tie through here just to hold my plug on. And I'm going to go right on the other side of the first bulb. Okay, and then you're just simply I'm going to tuck this in here to get it out of my way. You're just going to simply just wrap it around. When you're wrapping lights, you just try to get them even, best you can. It's usually not that hard to do. Just get them going, and then as you're going along, you can fill in the spaces. Make sure you get plenty on the edge where the two are going to meet up. That's important. You may, if you put just 2 sets, when I say 2 sets of lights, I mean 200 mini lights, you may still see the black, but that's not going to matter at all, because that's why we prefer it to be black, because it'll be hidden in the dark. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my second set. Kind of rotate it around just to look and see where you may need lights. And it doesn't matter where your light string ends. And then once you finish it, snug it up, run your tie under one of the other light strings. Just snug it down, and then take either a knife or some cutters and cut your thing off.